Vark, vark, vark. Oh wait, that's right. Let me do this very important thing and turn that off. That would that fixes some things. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is time. Let me do something real quick. I need... There we go. Turn that on. Okay. Me and the boys. Me and the boys. When the Aardvark shows up. Come one, come all, view the Aardvark to rule them all. Everything should be fine. Everybody should be able to hear me. Okay. Well, I'm just going to jump right into it, to be honest, because this dev server doesn't have everything that they showed on the stream. Like, we're missing the helicopters. Oh, I guess we're not missing this one. We're missing the new Eurocopter Tiger and the MH-60. Those are both missing. Which means I can at least mess around with this. This will be nice. This will be awesome. Grinding the Italian heli tree is now worth it. And it means I won't have to use this anymore. I might as well spade this real quick. Might as well. Also, I think I'm just going to keep the YouTube chat, like, off the screen here. And just, you know, just leave the YouTube chat itself to view on the right side. Because it feels kind of redundant, like, for you watching, you just have double chat, basically. Maybe for, like, a stream rewatch or playback, it would make sense for it to be on, I guess, but I might get rid of it. I might just go to, like, get rid of the box or whatever and just leave the chat just there. But it's kind of hard to read the text sometimes. Alright, now let's slap this bad boy over here. Okay. Bring that chat window over here so I can actually see when it pops up. Okay. So, I want to see, does this have a cam? Oh, it's just this one. Shit. Okay, well, we have the Aardvark, of course. We all just saw it on the stream. I was messing around with the loadouts, by the way. This, honestly, is kind of the ground lineup I would use for it. 4 2,000-pounders and 2 sidewinders, and then the cannon. So we'll look at that in a second. Also, I wanted to look at this. I was just curious, obviously, because it has the longer barrel. This does indeed have more velocity than the other M109s, 684 meters a second. And then, like the German one, the short, stubby one, it's 563. So that's kind of nice. But I do just want to fly this load out real quick. So I was curious. I'm glad it actually is modeled, sort of. Oh, it's so hot. Although, turn that down. Oh, it's shooting through the wheel well. That's awesome. This thing has so much ammo. 2,000 rounds. You guys believe this shit? I'm on full tank. This is a hefty boy. Honestly, it's the weirdest assembly ever for an air brake system, gear system. Oh, I never knew the Aardvark had that right there with the flaps popping out of the... Did they model the air brake spoilers right? I would assume everything's modeled right. No ballistic computer for the 20, but you have 2,000 rounds of 20 mil. Like, that's insane. Even though it only carries just AIM-9Bs, in ground battles, like, you can jump people. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if they're AIM-9Bs, if there's some idiot who's flying straight and he's not paying attention and you're behind him, you can at least hit him once or twice, you know? So it's pretty neat. Yeah, especially at 10.3. And if it's like a down tier and there's some idiot in a saber, like, even if it's just AIM-9Bs, this thing's kind of nuts. Like, the F-105 has AIM-9Es, and, you know, that doesn't have flares, though. This thing only has 26 countermeasures, which is new. Oh, and they double fire as well. That's okay. I would assume they're large caliber. I don't know where the flare port is on this, though. In the back of those things? Morning, Scott. This thing is zooming, though. For 10.3, this would be honestly just blatantly insane. 1.16. Think about it. This thing being 10.3 and a down tier against subsonics, or like, you know, like the F-86K and the Lim 5, the Shenyang and all that, 9.3, like, this is wild. And this is basically on the deck. Reduce speed warning, yeah. I just love the 2,000 rounds at 20 mil. Oop, camera's a little wonky. You can still, for some reason, because of the way the bomb bay works, it allows you to carry a bomb on the other side of that bay, so it still opens, apparently. But that might not be intentional. Let me just curious. Chunky F-14 and 3, yeah, basically. I am just curious. Let me slap a 750 there. See what happens. Because, yeah, it's not on the... Yeah, this is going to be really stupid. Let me give... There we go. Minimum fuel. Then it wouldn't see 9.3, only 9.7. That's not how that works, Dipro. There's a 1 BR matchmaking spread. Oh, I know. I didn't read your other comment. Sorry. I was... If it was 10.7, they should give it the 9E. Well, I don't know if it carried the 9E. It's just going to be the Ek-28 situation all over again, except the Ek-28 didn't have missiles. Which, if you think about it, we dodged a massive bullet for a really long time. The fact that Gaijin didn't add the interceptor variant of the Ek-28 at the same time as the bomber variant is pretty lucky. So yeah. Yep, as I suspected. I don't know if that's obviously not intentional because that's clipping through. But yeah, you can... I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Yeah, you can do that, so... Oh, I should drop the 750. I was curious how fast I could go with the other bombs, but it's an Aardvark. I don't think I need to answer that question. Does the Aardvark have an emergency tail hook or no? I like the black underbelly, by the way. That looks really neat. No, because the AIM-9s are on the same loadout pylon. I'll show you here in a second. No. Oh, it has a tail skid. Okay, well. Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Stop it! Stop! 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 We're good. It's just a flesh wound, boys. It's just a flesh wound. We're good. We're fine. Oh, there we go. Spawn me at Mk. Perfect. Such a fucking sick looking plane though, because of how smooth it is on the top. Also, yes, Kick, I did wipe my ass today. Thank you for asking. See, the problem I have with this plane though, and this isn't about the Aardvark, obviously, specifically. Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, in the files there's a like air cooled or like generator or something gun pod. Oh. Well, I was going to exemplify it, but my problem with all the swing wings is we still don't have their damage models moving with the visual wing sweep. So you'll think you'll be at, you know, low speed or low altitude flying really fast, and you'll clip something because you forget that your wing damage model is still all the way out. So, but let me show you right here. Yeah, see it. It's either the 9s or the cannon at the moment. So it's got an interesting setup, but damn, 26 M117s, 13 bombs each. I wonder what, can I set the bomb series for this? You can set it to 12, which is fine, I guess. Just drop 12 on a base. I forget how many 117s it actually takes per base, but just for the meme, let's do this. Do the viddy. You know what, Doctor? I will. Just for you. I will do the viddy just for you. My sweet prince. I've always loved the look of this, by the way, on a lot of American planes. The red insides. They literally had to paint the metal for that, and I've always thought it was awesome. Like, on the Dauntless and stuff. If you ever played Blazing Angels and you did the Pacific mission where you have to fly a Dauntless, the air brake in that game, plus it's like overly bloomed lighting, was just this shimmering red grid of, you know, with little holes in it. Always looked really cool. I forget what my what's that button? There's so many bombs. I got a CCIP point? No. Or RP point, I mean. That's unfortunate. If this doesn't have CCRP against like a bomb base, that really sucks. That wasn't really all 50 at the exact point, but oh, there's the there's the 2 in the bomb bay. Of course, you can't wing sweep, but wait a minute. Is unavailable as automotive, isn't it? Oh yeah. Payload blood. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure they thought about making sure it doesn't work. Whoa. I'm gonna do it, Doctor. I'm gonna do the viddy. I'm gonna do it just for you, see? See, the pilot's fine, bro. He's fine. Catapult. See, he's fine. He's fine. We're fine. We're fine. It actually doesn't fly upside down half bad. That's the disturbing part. Well, I thought I was just gonna plonk right into the deck there initially, but it was flying. 6-9B on wings is 20. Yeah. Because it's 8 total, right? Yeah. So, honestly, here's the thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So obviously, you know, using rockets as flares. Technically, you could just take 4 instead, and you could carry these. Because you can't get singles. Oh, there's the 20mm Vulcan on the wing. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you can get the 2 on the wings. Okay. I'll check those out in a second. Is there not a single rock? You can't take a... It's all triples. That's really stupid. Because obviously you might not want to deal with the drag. But you can take 5. Because you only have 26 flares. Like, and they pop twice in a row. So that's technically 12 pops. Which at 10-3 it probably isn't terrible. If you're in a down tier. Because you're facing mostly shittier missiles that you can easily, you know, 1 flare. Are you doing fake giveaways? No, sweet God. That took me a minute to understand what you were memeing. But yeah, I think this would be funny. Because think about it. In a head-on as well, like, I've done it in the past where with rockets, I've just dumped them in a head-on. Like, not on these planes, but the Super Mystere with the chin-mounted rocket launcher, wherever it is now. Like, because you have them, like, under the nose center line, and they used to fire 7 at a time. Now they fire 2, I believe. But back when they fired 7 at a time, if you were, like, really close to somebody, say they just totally fucked up their head on, you just pop the chin rockets in them and you kill them. Place the internal with... I don't know. That's, like, a lot of drag, though. We'll do this. Copy this lineup. I'll get rid of the rockets, but yeah, if you wanted to, honestly, just for extra flares, in air quotes, take the rocket pods. But I will try this. Do this instead. Because you can technically take 4 pods, which... Yeah, they have that little generator there. I don't know why. I feel like you would be better off with just the internal under the nose gun, to be honest. I think they just launched like normal. The bomb bay opens and they don't extend right now. They don't have the animation. No fuel dump. Yeah, so it wasn't the... Weren't the F-111's engines not actually afterburning? You needed to do the fuel dump? Or was the fuel jump just an extra thing for it? Because I don't actually understand how that works. I mean, obviously the little thing's right there in the back, but... I always thought how the rear wheel's going is really interesting. If you wanted to be a Chad, you could just do like what the Phantoms did originally when they got added. You just take all gun pods. You could have 5. You could have the center line, and then 4 on the wings. You just shoot a ridiculous amount. Shut that thing up. Now I'm confused. The bay won't open again. There. Yeah, they're just chilling there. Wow, I just pulled 12 Gs without ripping with the wings back. That's impressive. The engines lit the fuel on fire. I know Afterburner burns the dump. Like, I know, but I'm saying, like, in the Aardvark specific case, it required you to actually use the thing here in the middle. It was, like, different. It was an external versus a internal thingy. Now, I wouldn't take minimum fuel in a real match, but plane's flight performance is just on another level, honestly. Although I don't know if you saw that, but when I pulled out a Mk, the screen, like, zoomed in real quick. Which is what happens when you just bleed a shit ton of speed. Also, supposedly right now this has, like, an F-16 radar or something. Something like that. But I might be wrong on that. Yeah, go to a real match and yeah, exactly. I think isn't dev server matchmaking just fucked though? Because I'll just face all the MiG-29 players and shit. Oh, that's the new camera. That's. I see what they're doing now. That's cool. I'm assuming with like active radar missiles and sparrows and ERs and all that stuff, that new camera is probably really helpful to see where your target actually is instead of moving the camera around trying to find it. Yeah, like that pretty much. That's neat. My aim's trash. Don't watch. There we go. I don't play air much anymore, okay? Oh, well, now I'm out. Can you imagine being that poor bastard who has the Japanese F-40 premium, right? You're just trying to, you know, drop your two little 1,000-pound bombs in a ground match, and all of a sudden you look behind you, you just see 6 AIM-9s flying in your direction. Wow. What a plane. What a Chad plane. Let me do this back instead. We'll maybe take it into a match in a minute. I'll just keep going though. So basically all you need to know about the M109s, the thing that Mike and Oxy won't tell you, is the Americans have the one with the better velocity gun. The Germans, the Israelis, the Italians, and I think there's one more. The Italians, the French did not, right? The British. Oh, no, that's right. The British have the good one too. They have the A1. Yeah, so the Americans and the British have the good one. The Italians and the Germans have the short, stubby one. So, yeah, those have the better velocity. But I am curious, does the Type 75 have 580? Oh, so is it even worse than the German? Oh, it's slightly better than these. Okay. Yeah, the big peepee. You know, and back in the day in Armored Warfare, it was always really comical how in that game, the way they modeled it, I think this barrel was actually even wider. Like, it just looked like the chode of all chodes. It was great. They did. No, but okay, what I'm trying to tell you, okay, is that maybe the Germans for now, but the Italians have the Palmaria, which is an OF-40 hull with a 155 on it, and I believe it's this one. Where is it? I believe it's the 155 on the A1. Similar. I don't remember if the Italian 155 is more like this gun or more like the Vidar's gun. It's a pretty old vehicle, so I would assume it's probably like the Paladin's gun. So they had actual artillery piece they could have added. The Chinese did get theirs, which I checked it. Even though it has around about the same barrel length as the stubby 109, it has around about the same velocity as the long barrel 109. So I think it's using probably like a higher charge or something. Well, it is a 152 versus a 155, I guess, but still, for the barrel length, like, it's not bad. I thought Israel was going to get the long one, but they gave them the stubby. But yeah, the Chinese have this. Which isn't bad. I should check the spaded reload of it, or the aced reload of it. Also, I'll show you guys something really funny in a second here. I just want to check. What's the... Let me just throw it on a crew real quick. So the spaded or aced crew reload of this is 13.3. So it's the same reload as this aced M109. Also, Doctor just said the PBJ has more bombs now. I am interested. Which one? Both? Oh, shit! The 1,600-pound AP bombs. And a 2,000. I don't remember the PBJ carrying a 2,000. But that just might be me. That's neat. What was I saying? Yeah, like, there's native artillery pieces that they could have added instead. They called the update Kings of Battle, which is artillery, and they just copy and pasted an artillery piece. But yeah, the Israelis got the stubby one too. The Israelis have a Merkava with a 155 on it. That's like the Vidar's 155. More modern velocity, high velocity. The Shoalef or whatever, Shoalef. And then, yeah, the Italians have the Palmaria. Yeah, and the British have the AS-90, which I don't remember. Is the AS-90 a natively British vehicle, or is it an Australian vehicle? They just showed off the Apache. Yeah, they probably just were showing it. I don't think I got anything. Yeah, it's still the same. The M860 is not in our dev server for some reason yet, which is sad. The only one of the new helis that we can see right now is the 129D. The French Eurocopter Block 2 is also not in there either. And then supposedly in the files, there's a new Mi-8 with the heavy gun pods, which have like 12 barrels. Because I think these, yeah, they don't have the. So, AS-90 is native. Paladin's the Sherman of SPGs. Yeah, I mean, the Germans also have the Panzer Haubitze 2000, which is an autoloader artillery, and it's like the size of the mouse. Like, it's a barn of an artillery piece. And some people really wanted that. And I honestly would have preferred if they just added that so people would shut up about that vehicle instead of adding an M109. I don't know. M109 Abbott. Yeah, why didn't they just add the Abbott for the Brits instead of the 109? Just for something unique-ish. Wouldn't be as powerful because the gun's smaller, I believe, but just saying. I checked this, the Vickers Mark 11, which is neat. It's funny Australian vehicle in Wargame Red Dragon. I like the camo, actually. I like that camo. Looks neat. Now we turned it into a weird looking watermelon. Or a zebra. Watermelon or zebra. It's not bad. Abbott has a 105, yeah. Panzer 2000 is just mouse 2. Yeah, basically. So I was looking at this vehicle. So you start off with heat, which is, I mean, it's 8.7. So there are tanks that you're going to struggle to pen, like the add-on armor T-55s and stuff. But you get C-76A1, which isn't the best round for post-pen last time I checked. But, I mean, it's decently mobile. The turret traverse is better than the Roycat, that's for sure. This is completely spaded. Completely spaded ace crew, so. Of course, you can't aim over the back of the vehicle, which is a oof. The gun depression doesn't seem terrible, but in my experience, when a vehicle's really high up and it has good gun depression, the height of the vehicle actually kind of counteracts that. Because you got to think about of like on a slope, side on, you know how much. But I swear, doesn't this have suspension? Isn't there literally a picture of this thing with it's like nose aim down or something? Where are the key? Oh, there we go. Left control, up, no. No. Yeah, I thought this thing had suspension controls of some sort. It's also wider than I would have expected. Thought it was pretty thin. But like, yeah, like you can see I'm kind of far back from the slope. And I really can't over distance, of course, like I can aim down, you see, like if someone's out there, but oh, there was the new effect. That was just a crack shot of. But yeah, like the French VBIC, I think how much gun depression does that have? I think it's like 15 or something ridiculous. But because it's high up, it's almost kind of negated by the height of the vehicle itself. Because you need the ability to aim down close to the vehicle itself. You know what I mean? Like if you had 15 degrees of gun depression on, say, a T-64 in some weird alternate universe, you know, that would make it really good because it's low profile, can work the ridges.
Armor piercing, loading.
I will say though, having a laser rangefinder at 8.7, I mean, it's not bad. The vehicle also handles reasonably well, unless you do that to it. I might want to get this vehicle. It's kind of fun. I don't really like the Roycats. I know they're good, or the Ruicat, however you pronounce it. I know they're actually really good. Wasn't there supposed to be shallow water here for like a foot? Well, I just fell into the shadow realm, Jimbo. Jesus. Oh yeah, I will do that. Thanks for reminding me, Peric. I will check that out. The BMP-2M. But yeah, for those of you that saw my video yesterday, I hope you enjoyed the little note when they showed the Sabo casing. Like Gunner EPC did it first. War Thunder, you know, or Gunner EPC gets Sabo casings, you know, visualized that actually have impact models. Meanwhile, War Thunder at the same time was like, War Thunder update, hot tracks. Like, wow, we got spark effects on like 7 different specific parts on like what, 3 maps? Oh wow, so cool. I do want to see this over water though. Hold on, let's do this. Maybe I might need like an ocean or something. Like maybe I'll go on the Sun City map and try it to get some range on it. Oh, there we go. Actually, I think one of those ricocheted over there. That's cool. Honestly, I think this is a neat vehicle. Although, I believe no thermal, right? Yeah, no thermal. But that's not bad. I think that thing's fun to drive, honestly. Does it have the same ammunition as the VFM? Was that only... Oh, no, that got DM33. To be honest, is that really worth it being 9.3, though? I don't remember the mobility of this vehicle, if it was, like, really good or not. That's kind of a stark difference for very little change other than around and not being wheeled. That's 8.3, right? Yeah. With the 76, so... You know how bullshit it is that the 76 has a long reload too? I feel like the 76 should have a quicker reload than this. That's kind of M735 pen recalculated. Is that a rumor or is that in the patch notes? What the fuck? Wait, was this is new? $292? That's a rip, bro.
Crew positions.
Ready up. Driver ready. Runner ready.
Loader ready.
T64.
Wait, if it can't hold on. Hold on. This is how long I haven't played the XM1. I forgot I even had all that on the vehicle. Hold on.
T64. 11 o'clock. Ready. Hit. On the way.
Wait. Yo. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Target destroyed.
Now, someone will have to prove to me that this is the real penetration values of M735, and this is totally intentional. Okay? Because M735 and what's the round on the MBT-70? The XM578 round or whatever it is? I'm not gonna shoot the driver's hatch.
10 o'clock.
Shoot that in for okay.
Target hit.
Okay. I'm just assuming it was a fluke because it was on low terrain, but then again, I think M735 could have done that before. Okay. I literally just hit a powder charge and nothing happened.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Hey. 2 o'clock. Ready. Target destroyed.
Well, as usual, the T10's crew doesn't like to get one shot by this round anyways.
Target destroyed.
I mean, it might have just been that I was at, you know, I was below the T64. Oh, those canisters do pen. Holy shit. They do have enough force. I thought they wouldn't.
Target destroyed.
You guys saw that, right? The back end got hit with the Sabo.
Hit.
3264166 to 10 meters. Is that on the live server you're giving me those numbers at? Because, yeah, now it's 292 for point blank pen.
Ready. Target hit. Target
Yeah,
destroyed.
I try doing that in a real fucking match. That's never gonna happen. There's no way. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's a rip. Like the MBT-70s round as well. Like being 9.3 because it's got good mobility and shit, but it also can't even pen a T64 anymore. Like that's just retarded. There's no. Yeah, that's live. That's ridiculous. 353 at point blank at 10, 0 degrees versus 292 now. That's a ridiculous amount. Also sad. My favorite part about the MBT-70 was that you had the ability to just put an inscription right there on the back of the tank. Now I don't even enjoy playing it anymore. We can't have the XM1 being able to lull pen our new 4-foot tall Russian tank, you know. Can't have that happen.
Forward. T-64. 1 o'clock. Ready. Target hit.
Yeah, I figured the back plate stops it there, but it should still be able to pen the driver's area though, right? Yeah.
Target destroyed.
But it's just the fact that, T-64A has really powerful gun, and both of its major counters have now had their shells nerfed into the ground. Like, I don't really see anybody saying they enjoy the MBT-70 as much as they used to. Like, I'm sure it's still fine. I haven't played it in a while, but you know. Let me go back to the, where is it? So you said on the live it's 353, 274, 166 at 10 meters. Now it's 292, 247, 169. So its extreme pen was improved. But I mean, when your flat pen is so obviously just... Well, people did say, by people I mean Spookston, that XM855 is supposed to have around about the same performance as the M735. So instead of buffing the HSTVLs round, they just nerfed the M735, you know, so whatever. Pen and post-pen damage, whatever it was. That is a fat rip.
Into your vehicle! Button up! Driver ready! Gunner ready! T-64! 12 o'clock! Ray! Target destroyed! Target destroyed!
I can't see. There's too much shit.
Target destroyed!
Oh.
Hands in! 3-1! Ray! Target
Actually,
destroyed.
hold on. So, what was I gonna say? Shit, I had a brain fart.
Quicker!
I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, no, I know. Oh, my aim's trash. Aim is trash. Dog water.
Quicker!
So, for those of you that have maybe heard it, I think I said it in my Leclerc video. I have a really big pet peeve. Oh yeah, shrapnel does spawn.
Target hit! Target destroyed!
That might not be intentional. That just registered as 4 separate dart rounds, so that... I'm sure there's a bug already with that. The HSTVL needs the proximity round and better post-pen damage, and then maybe it'll be considered a well-off 11.3 vehicle, but as it stands, I think it getting up-tiered from 10.7 to 11.3 back in the day was just a way to either mitigate the light tank cast spam from that BR, or was just serious cope from Russian mains and German mains and all that back in the day.
Target destroyed!
Yeah, it's modeling those as separate Sabo shots. The only way to figure this out is if the pen's the T90.
Target hit!
I'm gonna shoot the shell into the ground.
Hit! Hit! Target destroyed!
Yep, the Sabo pieces that are, you know, blunt should not be considered darts. Gaijin, that might be a little unintentional. Fuck. I'm not even gonna cover a new vehicle for the moment. I'm curious. We're gonna test this out now. Where's the BMP-2M? How much frame rate will this knock me out? Everybody, take your guess. Take your bets. Place your bets.
Экипаж, к бою! Механик-водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов.
Place your bets, boys. What do we think? I'm at around 275.
Танк, 10 часов.
Actually, I'm not gonna shoot a tank because those will make it worse. All right. 312, 315, and look at my frame rate. Holy fuck! That's like 80 frames. That's not even included shooting at the vehicle. Let's leave the vehicle real quick. Hold on. On top of all these particle effects. Crash my computer. I got down to 160 there. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, they added a new icon for the optical track. What's that slash for? Oh, we can hide that now. Oh, that's... Oh, I like that. I actually kind of like that a lot. Might not be super useful, but it's neat. I think I just killed that with the Sabo and not the dart itself. Let's restart real quick. Let's test our theory. Let's test our theory. Look, just by the way, just look at how that looks in the view, though. It's just look at all the little blades flying out. Yeah, that wasn't the dart that I just hit it with. Oh, that was a dart. Maybe it's too far away. Ah! Just trying to spread it out. Yeah, yep, right there. See, it doesn't say the round. It doesn't say the name of the round. It just says the machine gun icon. I fucking killed it with the Sabo. Hope we can turn off what, the Sabo effect? Yeah, we kind of have canister shot in the game. You're right. Will it be in graphics? Yeah, no, I don't think we can turn that off, so, As if getting face fucked by an autocannon wasn't annoying enough to your eyes. Yeah, it's bugged right now. It's considering all of them Sabo rounds. That's just retarded. No. Because it's physical, yeah. I really hope they fix that, by the way. Well, I'm not even firing the APF SDS anymore. Slow reaction would have resulted in a miss before. Yeah. Why does my game look dog shit? You mean like actually looks dog shit, or you mean the frame rate on stream or something? It probably looks dog shit because I don't have super sampling on, because that takes so much power. I've played with super sampling before. It's so much power consumption, and it ruins the stream quality. And I'm already having issues trying to figure out how to get a smooth bitrate. Yeah, those are all... Fuck. This means helicopters will at least take more fucking damage, though. Because helicopters don't have much armor. Just the graphics are trash. Well, it is the dev server. It's not what I normally play with. I did, like, tone it down and stuff. Also, War Thunder a lot of the time does not like to set my textures to high. I'm surprised it's even letting me do that right now. Whoop. Hmm. That just looks really funny, to be honest. Boop. Thermobaric, please do your funny.
Попадание!
Whatever. Stuck at high settings on your Xbox, can't change graphics. Does Xbox not have graphic customization? I thought it had at least a little bit. Well, before I move on to the vehicles, though, I will finish my thought from earlier. The game already has so many new visual effects, like, you know, we have new smoke effects, new fire effects, new dirt effects. So, like, when you're in a match and artillery's raining down everywhere, someone's shooting and missing, or they're firing an autocannon or whatever, explosions, bombs, like, there's such a large amount of lingering smoke that, like, the new effect, while it's cool, like, visually and realistically speaking, it should be a thing. There's so much that goes on in a tank match that it's just something more to obstruct your vision, I feel. Depending on the circumstance, of course. Autocannons, it's, you know, severely exaggerated. Oh, wait, hold on. Before the 775, I'm curious. Just humor me for a moment. The Sabo spread on the 2S38.
Экипаж к бою! Механик-водитель к бою готов! Наводчик к бою готов! Вижу повреждения! Цель подбита!
It's damaging the fucking barrel. What the shit? Was that just a ricochet? I hope that was just a ricochet. I'm gonna assume that was a ricochet, and I'm just going schizo. Whatever. Anyways, that answers my question. I just hope I'm not going schizophrenic, because if that was a ricochet, that's one thing. If that was just a bug, you know, we got problems. Anyways. Oh yeah. I forgot about this thing. So basically, if you look at the T-54E2, it doesn't have an autoloader. It's manually loaded with the 105 cannon that the T-54E1 has. But when you ace the crew, this is the stock reload. When you ace the crew, it's 5 seconds flat, which is the same as this. It's just that if your loader dies, you ain't reloading. You have the reload penalty, the new mechanic, but on this, it's an autoloader. To be honest, though, what's the ready rack of this? 20 pieces versus just the 9. So technically, you have a more consistent shot count, which for whatever reason is also still 7.7 and not 8.0. Oh, it doesn't have an autoloader, but it technically has a better sustained fire rate with an aced crew. Let's make it lower than this thing, because Gaijin. So, yeah. Better hope there's no 279s around, because if you want to play with both of these and you get a 9-0 game, good fucking luck. I think they both have the same rounds. That's a really powerful Sabo round, to be honest. Just raw pen. At 60 degrees, it's pretty trash, but... yeah, the sustained fire rate on it, honestly, is with a aced crew would just be better, because you have 20 rounds versus 9. That's literally one more shot over double your ammo rack. I was curious, this is still stuck with the E? Because they just changed it from the C to the E. And this now has the E and the G. That's just a pro. But it has a smokeless motor. I'm just going to skip over the 109s pretty much because, yeah, like I said earlier, there's no reason to not add unique artilleries. The MiG-29G, I kind of wanted to test this out in a custom battle because it's a 912, so it's lighter than the SMT. It has the the better engines that the SMT still doesn't have for some reason, and you get R73s, wherever they are, E's, R73E, which I assume is the same as the Russian one. It's just the German designation, but I thought it was a different R73. So correct me now if I'm wrong. Why do I have R60Ms on this? This must just be a leftover from. Oh wait, no, because I'm not looking at the SMT. I'm a stupid idiot. Whoops. Oh, yeah, it doesn't really. Is it the same? I can't show the Black Hawk because it's not in the dev server for some reason. I don't like when Gaijin does a stream and then they don't let us see any of this shit. They don't release it. But they have to ride the hype wave because it's Gaijin. But yeah, I wanted to take this into a custom battle and see, like, I'm going to assume I'm going to be able to mop the floor with the SMT because I have better flight performance. So, but gone are the days when flight models were so unbelievably ridiculous. Onto the funnier vehicle, because I don't really think there's anything else interesting, because it was just the artillery pieces. The Tansam you can maybe mess around with. Doesn't have its radar missile, just that. We'll maybe mess around with that last. This fucking thing. Honestly, this one vehicle, this shouldn't be a thing. 4743. This thing should just either not be in the game, or they should gamify the shit out of its stats and let it have more than 20 degrees elevation, because it wasn't actually built to be an AA tank. It was built to be a infantry support vehicle, which I didn't realize. I thought this was actually just a shitty prototype AA the Italians built, but this thing is just going to be retarded because you're a Leopard 1 hull at 4.7, which means you're going to basically be able to rush caps, which something the cough R3T20 was known for doing. And now you have the ability to murder everything, which, cough, the R3T20 was originally bitched about all the time of doing. So, the entire community hated that the R3 existed at, like, 4.3, 4.7 originally, whatever it was, 3.7, I think it was back in the day. And is now 5.7. And instead of just leaving it at that, they decided to go, oh, we need to fill the void of cancer that the R3, now that the R3's gone. Let's replace it with a fucking Leopard 1 with a 40 mil on top. Like, yeah, the crew is exposed and you're going to get machine gunned. I understand. Like, I get it. It's got, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking Leopard 1 that can rush caps like the R3 used to do, and then bully the shit out of vehicles like the R3 used to do. Even if it's the slow fire rate, even if it has their shitty APT. Like, it's basically an Ostwin 1, but on a Leopard hull. So, it really doesn't need to exist. Also, this thing says it has 9 degrees of gun depression. Why? I think maybe the... Oh, yeah, because it's not synced right with the mouse yet. Like, that's a comment. That's 5.3. But, like, I can pen him at that angle. Obviously, sight on. It's a no-brainer. Just torture the shit out of him. Tortoise, I'm not even going to attempt that. Tetrarch. Obviously. Ironically lived longer than that. Matilda. I'm not even going to see it, but... Yeah. I don't know if it can pen the Churchill, but just the like look at the mobility. You know what this thing's going to do? You know what this thing's going to do? Oh, I'm playing my Puma to rush the cap to get some points. This thing's gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. I can do what you do 10 times better. And then kill you for it. There's no reason for this to be anywhere at 4.7. Just because a vehicle has really bad weaknesses doesn't mean it shouldn't be just completely out of its realm of just time. Like, just... I stand fucking corrected. Okay. This thing should just get like 70 degrees of elevation, right? Just okay, because look, where is this thing? 50 degrees of elevation, okay? This thing is 50 degrees. It's not really that much of an AA, but it's better than the other thing. Just give it 50 to 70 degrees of elevation and throw it up at 7.7. Or 8.0 and give it the proxy round the Sayeda used, which historically, I'm told that this vehicle did not... Oh, sorry, I stand corrected. That was arcade. It's 4.3 in RB, I forgot. But historically, this thing didn't use that round. It wasn't meant for that role. But Jesus Christ, it's an anti-air vehicle on a Leopard hull. Like, it just shouldn't be at this battle rating. Like, the BTR is yes, like, it's a Cold War vehicle, but it's got 14.5s. Like, it's not outside the realm of the average World War II vehicle with heavy machine guns. You know what I mean? And now they've added the American M16 equivalent of it, because now they have 4 guns instead of 2. Like, it just shouldn't... You know what I'm saying? It just... I don't know. Of course, the problem with gamifying things opens up a can of worms, but... I mean, Jesus Christ. I thought the BTR was already annoying enough and useful to use against planes. I got 4 of them. 4 14.5s. At the same BR as the ZSU-37, by the way. So, the ZSU-37 is now relegated to a tank hunting role, I guess, and it doesn't really do that very well. Of course, this doesn't have the same pen as that, but... You can still butcher plenty of vehicles at 3.7. That's a fucking Panzer that's kind of angled. And I just murdered the whole turret crew. And there you go. AA, no brainer. No brainer. The Panther. I don't think 14.5s can pen a Panther, but we're gonna find out. Oh, this might be the wrong belt to try that out in. Yeah, I don't like the idea of a Leo 1 at 4.7 either, or 4.3. I don't like the idea that they keep adding artillery pieces from the Cold War and putting them at fucking 6.0, 6.3, when there's World War II artillery pieces that should just be at those battle ratings, I guess, or maybe a little bit lower. Like the Hummel has a 150. Like, oh, it's not a Cold War AA. I guess it can't be in the game. You know, we got the Hummel, we got the M7 Priest, we have the M40 that we used later on, the 105, I think it was, or, you know. Like, there's World War II artillery pieces that can be in a battle rating of mostly World War II vehicles. The Cold War artilleries can be, like, 7.0 minimum. You know what I mean? I'm on a slope here, but figure I can't kill a Panther with this, obviously. Let me go down here, it'll be easier. Can't remember if these can actually pen. No. Now that that's gone. Yeah, no, I figured. Okay, I was just checking. But actually, hold on. You pen the engine back? M40 was a 155. Yeah. And there you go. Okay, good enough to know that. Okay. I don't know. I think it's stupid that there's a bunch of Cold War vehicles now. Like, it's worse than it ever was. Like, people used to be like, oh, the Mouse and the Gag Tiger, oh, the Heat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Now you have AMX 10P at 5.3 because Gaijin just doesn't want to give it the Milan. Which, guess what vehicle it would be like if it had the Milan launcher? Boom. The Martyr. Just why? The Japanese had the Sub 1, which was baby filler because Japan's a minor nation, and I guess you could justify it for them because it's Japan. It's not like this thing didn't carry anybody who played the French tech tree through the entire fucking grind up to this. Like, this wasn't... By no means is this a terrible AA. This is arguably better than this. Actually, let me check the DM43 penetration. Because it's a 40 mil. Oh, what do you know? Yeah. And they cock teased us last update with this freaking abomination. I've heard it's actually pretty good. Some people enjoy this thing, but just I guess so. If they just saw a gap in a tech tree. I don't think anyone at Gaijin's played this thing in 7 years, but oh yeah, and they got a Pershing, whatever. Just, you know, oh yeah, that's right. They got the BMP one, but you all saw that on the stream. That's whatever. Yeah. Anyways, this vehicle is just stupid. This vehicle is just stupid. It's 5.7 and it has. Does it have the DM43 round? 57, 42, 13. Technically HVAP. Yeah. Okay. Just, I don't know. I actually, believe it or not, ironically, dev server doesn't have my real lineups, but I've used this thing to grind pretty much the entire tech tree out at one point back in the day. I was using it with the OG rank 5 lineup. So, you know. Yeah, anyways, enough of that. We'll get to this vehicle. Finally, I'm sure you all have been foaming at the mouth for this. The wide Putin vehicle. The bonked tank. Can I just mention, by the way, this thing fires an HEGM. Okay, it's going to launch the HEGM. It's like 4 feet off the ground when you use the suspension to push it all the way down. And its missiles don't just come out of the barrel and hit the ground like the Sheridan and the Starship do. Just for verification. To make sure that they maybe, like, you know, they fixed it or whatever, and I'm not, you know, I'm wrong now. We'll just make sure if these missiles still just basically drop out of the barrel.
Into your vehicles! Ready up! Gunner
Yeah.
ready! Gunner ready!
Loader ready.
Target
Yeah.
destroyed.
So, just for reference, reload again. So, like, in terms of being close to the ground, this is probably, you know, where the barrel is, pretty fair to the Object 775. Like, yeah, you're cutting it pretty close. And in most games, realistically, when you're not trying to expose, you know, more of the barrel, you're probably going to plank it into the ground. This thing, this abomination of a vehicle, is just...
Экипаж к бою. Механик-водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов.
See, it just comes right out of the barrel, doesn't fall or nothing. Oh, that's also fucking cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, you thought the IT-1 back in the day was broken?
Цель уничтожена.
You're an IT-1 with composite armor now, and low profile.
Попадание. Цель уничтожена. Попадание. Цель уничтожена.
Yeah, I was hoping the Aardvark went to Britain too, to get the Australian one.
Вперед! Есть вперед!
This vehicle is the definition of someone had too much goddamn vodka.
Угасным! Вижу повреждения. Леопард! 2 часа. Дистанция. Цель подбита.
I'm retarded. I don't know why I didn't aim up more. Just curious. Let's see.
Попадание. Цель уничтожена.
The reload is fucking absurd. First of all. Gee!
Цель уничтожена.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our new 11.7 rat vehicle.
Есть вперед.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Am I coping? Coping.
Цель уничтожена.
Oh, and it poops out at the shell. How funny. Of course, when it's this low to the ground, it's kind of scraping, so I'm sure if I reset the suspension. This thing's in World of Tanks, right? This was like a weird light tank in World of Tanks? Oh, I have a commander view, but something's wrong with it. Sight's blocked.
Цель подбита.
Now, the mobility isn't insane. You know, it's not RU-251. But for its height, I mean, this isn't terrible. And you can just do that. Oh, yeah, speaking of bushing it up, let's do that. I'll do that for you. Just everyone's curious. By the way, I was a broke-ass child when bushes got released. I had just spent my money on, like, something else completely, like World of Warships or something. So I didn't have any money to buy the 6x bushes. The people that do are going to have an absolute fucking field day. If you bought the 6 of this bush, this flat long one, dude, you're golden. You're golden. Still have to mouse wheel like a freaking psychopath. Let's see. Let's do Can I get it to kind of actually does that? Oh yeah. If you have the 6 times of a really long one, I bet you could cover most of the top of this barrel. Let's see. There we go. What? Perfect. Not really. That doesn't really work. Whatever. It's not like the PVK before. Let's Oh, there we go. I just manipulated that somehow, so now I kind of can stick it up. And it's hard to see from that angle. Whoops. Let's see if we can finagle this. Because there is still the wire in the back, but that's kind of hard to see at really long range. And then the cupola is kind of exposed a little bit. Can I dig it into the... There. Oh. Maybe ever since I moved it. Oh, wait. There we go. That's fine. Then we'll, put this one here. Like that. Why even bush up the hull? Because, honestly, like, it's already so low profile, you don't need to. Unless... Like I said, you have 6 of the long ones. You can just bush up the entire front of this and have no problem. Versus that's it for me right there. Boom. The big bush maybe could honestly make up for some of the turret, but then again, might not always be facing hull forward. But like, yeah, like if you have, you know, just actually, hold on, where is it? Let's just do this. See, that one bush alone covers the entire lower plate. Right? So, let's just say hypothetically again. You could take the big fuckers and kind of hide the track right there. Like, if you're just facing full hull on and you have 6 of these and you just place them all right here, you're not even going to be able to see the barrel. Like... The T100 LT, that's what they got. Okay. I was going to say, because I remember that had just had, like, a heat-routed stuff. It has a periscope. It does? What are you talking about? Oh! What the fuck?
Наводчик к бою готов.
Well, you can't aim with it. Like, there's no commander override, which sucks.
Цель подбита.
I stand corrected. Never mind. If this vehicle wasn't cancer enough. Do you guys remember back in the day, the Sheridan, you could switch to the machine gun and control the ATGM and basically just keep firing it over hills?
Вперед. Есть.
Well,
Вперед.
now we can just... I can't see that tank. Oh wait, let's not be as exaggerated with it. There we go.
Вижу повреждения. Цель уничтожена.
What the fuck?
Вперед. Есть.
Wait.
Вперед.
What is this? What's this?
Воздух. Цель уничтожена.
What? Just wait. Oh yeah. Just I wish I had multiple of the big one. That makes me so mad that I can't, because you could just turn the entire top of it. If you have the multiple, you just put this same bush on the other side right there, and you can just you're just sitting just there. This is perfect. This is beautiful. I'm actually gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right up there. So the only thing you would see is the barrel, maybe. This is just because I'm on a budget, okay? Because I don't have the 6 times. So we're doing the budget build right here. Boom. Actually, maybe it's just come on. 1, 2. There we go. And then we'll take. Is this the big one? This is the long one. Where are the... They're all pretty much flat other than these ones, right? Yeah. Those don't also, like, match that much as these ones do. But, you know, you get the gist. What's the tallest part? That... And those block it, I can't really. But just what's a meme I can put on it? Aw, dude, I was hoping you could put it on the periscope so you could you just imagine being in a night battle and you're just fucking with somebody, they don't know what you're doing, you know, they don't know who's shooting at them, and you just keep going with a light. Just like, what's happening? What's shooting at me? That would be hilarious. Missed opportunity right there, Gaijin. Oh, man. No. Of course I can put the light there, or it poops out the shell. Alright. I don't even care. Hold on. We'll play the Aardvark in a minute. We're gonna take this out. Flanders. Bruh, there just quite literally ain't no way. I don't even know if I really need to take the shells, but we'll see.
Машина!
Экипаж к бою. Механик-водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов.
Obviously, on the dev server, I'm playing in. Well, I guess it is a 10.3 tank, but the matchmaking isn't realistic, of course. That was instantly what I thought when, in the beginning of the teaser when they showed that. Also, I think I have to go back to the test drive, but oh no, it had the name and things. Hi T80, how's it going? Hey bud. The problem is I don't have enough bushes to cover me from a thermal imager, so a player with thermals will see me. Map from BF1. That's exactly why I thought of BF1 as soon as I saw the first, you know, millisecond of the trailer. Okay, the reverse speed is not good, which is to be expected. It's Russian. I hear somebody. No! I only got the command. Oh! Get pranked, nerd! Ain't no way, bro. Holy fuck. Boop. Oh my god, that's too good. Holy fuck. Bro. What is this fucking idiot? If it sounds like I don't have any sanity left, your guess is 100% correct. Because I don't. I think it's cool they use this map for their whole, how the map looks in modern day versus Cold War, or World War II and World War I. No, no, I didn't have the camera up. Hold on, hold on. We'll do it, boys, we'll do it. Oh, maybe not. This is a T80. We're uh-oh. I broke the block. Reload. Where is this T80? Yeah, it's not good for short range, though. It works, but the jump to the site is too jarring for it. Another new artillery noise that I think is a jet. I don't like this. What the fuck, man? What? The fucking overpressure. What is going on? My voice just went up 3 octaves, bro. What is this tank? What am I doing? Coma, if you're still watching the stream, you were right, dude. Oh my god. Oh shit. Bro, I'm fucking speechless. This B cap looks terrible. This looks like it would be a cocky ball torture. Not gonna lie though, the trailer and this map makes me just want to go play BF1 again. Wow, they had a map that conveniently is very good for this tank. You know what? You kind of use the periscope as a middle finger when you kill somebody. You're just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh, that doesn't look cancer to camp there. Not at all. I like the C5 Galaxy on the map though. That's a nice touch. But I'm confused a little bit. I might ask Mike directly or something. If that water puddle looks really bad. This just proves that pancakes are better than waffles. Oh, 100%. 100%. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm curious if the new dynamic map, depending on era, applies to more maps or just this map for now, because like Normandy with the World War II corpses that were everywhere and stuff, that was very annoying. Anyways, let's pop into a jet match with this thing. I'm sure it'll be top tier against MiG-29s and all that bullshit, but we'll just fly it for the meme. So you only get 3 free bushes in the Reso G? No. So originally, back when they released the decoration system with the bushes, each bush was 6 apiece. So if you bought the really big bush, the big one there, the first one, you had 6 of those. I only bought the bushes after because everybody bushed up their tank with it. Like pretty much every tank in the game could be covered. Like every weak spot could be covered and all that. So it was annoying. Let's do 45 minutes. We'll do default because fuck it. And standard is fine. Must have joined in progress on. No? That would make sense. I think the Aardvark's wheels are really weird. Are they supposed to be at that angle on the ground? It doesn't feel like it. To be honest, though, the Aardvark with BVR missiles would be pretty sick. But I don't know if they ever did that. Because originally, wasn't the Aardvark supposed to be, like, the Tomcat concept? And then, the Tomcat showed up and they were like, oh, okay. MiG-29 players being a total ass, I'd assume. This map doesn't look that bad, though. I'm glad it's finally as an air map. Honestly, it would have been funny if they put both of the airfields, like, here and here, and then everything else was here. Quite shocked there's no carrier, though. This would be a prime map for carrier. Although, that kind of gives me... I just realized I could use this map for some Vietnam-themed thing in the future if we ever get seed. Like, you could have a Navy carrier group going back and forth or whatever. The Vietnamese Air Force spawns on the land and then use the city to, like, take out SAM sites and stuff. It'd be pretty neat. Well, Mach 1.3, bro. That's probably the MiG-29, I have a feeling.
Oh, I'm about to say that tree's gonna hit me. Oh, come on, he has no power. There's no way he wasn't at least trying. Oh. Yeah, it sucks when you're the same plane. Bro was basically stalling, though. I'm surprised he even did that. Oh, with his wings... with his wings gone, that's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. I'm sure it's like an F5 or some bullshit where it doesn't have a good flight model. Or, well, more realistically simulated flight model. Put it that way. So realistically for bombing, it's like, you just do the 4-2000s though, I guess. That's how many you can take. 6, 12, 26 bombs. Oh, that's right there at 26. Or that wouldn't really be worthwhile. I feel like that's probably a better ground attack lineup. This might be honestly like the meta one if you want to get more bombing points or more air points. Turns better than a tornado, that is true. See, the entire time there when I was flying, I was like trying to be mindful of the wing sweep damage model, because I was like, oh, my wings are sweep back, but then like I would roll a certain way because I was like, oh, my wing's gonna hit that tree or it's gonna hit the ground. You know what I mean? That's why I hate swing wings in War Thunder, is because they don't have a dynamically modeled wing still, which is annoying. Any new Hungarian tanks? No.
Into your vehicles.
Ready up!
The velocity on this, by the way.
Gunner ready!
Loader ready.
Target hit!
In my video yesterday, when I made the Control-C, Control-V comment on that tail, I thought that was a MiG-29 from Hungary, because, like, given the colors and stuff, I didn't even notice the Air Force roundel on it, or not the Air Force, like that Strategic Air Command insignia, whatever that is. I don't remember that. I didn't even. First of all, I didn't even look at the the inscriptions on the tail. I just looked and I was like, oh, a MiG-29 or something. So that was an oof. Even the F8 has wing flop. What do you mean wing flop? You mean like it rips easy? Is that what you mean? Alright, I do want to test. Let's just go to... I don't know. Does Normandy still have the tank corpses on it?
I need help with somebody from the Discord, perhaps. Sorry, I'm looking at some Discord ping. I would like somebody with the MiG-29 SMT to go up against me in the G, because I am under the assumption that this is technically the better aircraft because you have the 912's lighter airframe and you still for some reason have the better engine, so or that the SMT doesn't have at the moment. So I'm just curious. Oh wait, whoops. I know that's just a default lineup. I'm an idiot. I wanted to make one with the ET in it because I think the ET is funny. But I'll just use this. Show the Blackhawk. I told you, Obama, the Blackhawk isn't in the dev server. I can't actually look at it. Unless for some reason they did give it to me. It's just hidden from the tech tree, but I don't believe it is. Yeah, no. They didn't even give me the auto rental. It's just not in our version of the client. Fallout. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to wait, but I am just assuming that this technically can outrate the SMT. But oh, I do want to actually show you guys something funny though. Hold on. So I don't know if you know this, but recently, Gaijin did the funny, and apparently AI can actually fire missiles at you now, because I was messing around on the new air map from last patch, and an AI MiG-21, I shit you not, fired a missile at me. Okay? I shit you not. So I went into a mission editor and gave the MiG-29 R-73s, and the AI were firing missiles at each other. So I'm just going to see if that was a fluke and maybe they fixed it and it wasn't intentional, or it is a thing. Of course, we have to fly 30 freaking miles to see, but oh, on minimum fuel as well. That's not good. Well. They said it lacks US Navy skin. Also, Blackhawks aren't black. They are usually very dark green. I don't know about you, bud, but they flew over my parents' house a lot by the airport, and they're black. They're not green. When they show up at work and I'm go check them out, they're black. They're not green. I don't think I've ever really seen a green or a very dark green Blackhawk. Maybe one that was a medic one, actually. Jesus Christ, these MiG-29s are loud. Alright, let's see. Will the Viggins fire aim 9Ls at me? And vice versa. Will they fire our 73s at the Viggins? Yep. There they go. And they have to... Yeah, they pretty much end up team killing each other a lot of the time, as you can see. But yeah, the AI do fire missiles, so be mindful that in a real match, some AI might genuinely come with like a stock missile loadout, and they'll do that. So yeah, that's a thing that they do. It happened to me in a custom battle with just a random AI that spawned in a MiG-21. So, just, yeah. Keep in mind that might happen. It's also really funny with the AI with R-73s, so... They just kill themselves right there. I think because they're firing as soon as they get a lock, and it doesn't discriminate whether it's an ally or an enemy. So, yeah. The funny. Oh yeah, the 912 is definitely turning better. Like 29G is the GOAT. The GOAT. To be honest though, kind of stupid that this wasn't even in the last patch. Like 912A, 912GB. I find that kind of insulting that they just... It's copy and paste anyways, Gaijin. Who cares? Like, come on. It was unfair to the German players last patch. Okay, I am curious though. I want to compare this tank to other vehicles. So I'm just going to load up just a match, because why not? What would be a funny map to see where I can hide? Abandoned factory would be funny to see. I'll just load up tier 1 bots. This will be funny. The irony of this vehicle is that the 3 tanks I killed were all Russian and all had some form of ATGM protection. It's just honestly comedy. Electro-optical lock they are adding to the Japanese SAMs and the Russian lock alleys. Yeah, it's true. I'll have to test it out soon. But I don't think anybody I know is on the dev server right now. That can help me in the immediate term, but... Although Donut with a mustache was on it earlier, so maybe he could help, but... Oh, so the fact that this is gun launch means I can just fire those ATGMs on the move. This truly is the vehicle of all time. The HE round velocity isn't terrible either, which is disturbing. Is it just... Oh, it is forward to backward. So you can even get more gun to... Okay. This thing's going to be cancer on Mozdok, dude. The gun depression you can get with this is unreal. Again, it's also composite armor protected, too. It's honestly just pretty wild. But just look, like, for instance, being on abandoned factory. Look at this shit. I know most tanks you can't shoot them through the windows here, but... Like, come on. The MBT-70, when it was all low down to the ground, and the Type 10 is really funny, but this thing is just absurd. Oh, whoops. What the fuck? Is it hitting my own tank right now? I think it is. Wait a minute, am I going too fast for the HE round? Wait then. Oh, it's just a weird visual problem with it. This thing has to be lower than the L3. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Oh, I'm doing well. Alright, well, this is what we're going to do. We are going to do by country. Set it to only the Italian, so the AI will probably spawn in an L3. The G got better engines and the SMT got the worst one? Yeah. Yeah, for some reason they swapped the engines around. That's what Donut was saying.
Бою!
Экипаж к бою. Механик-водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов. Фугасы!
Oop. Oh, that also raises you up too. I forgot about that, like the PLSS. You can also use this periscope just to peek over cover that other people might not see you behind because you're so low profile. It's just honestly absurd. Okay, they might not spawn in the L3. They don't seem to be. But just for comparison. Like, these are one of the fucking smallest tankettes in the game. My periscope is the height of the vehicle. My periscope is the height of that. Oh wow, I actually died. That's okay. Okay, now we're curious. We gotta see this. The side armor's like paper. That's funny. But yeah, you get my point. That is just... Whew. R-73 with the improved secret instead of the base R-73 in the Russian video. They said it's the export missile, but that's not true. It's the Gen 2 R-73. That's interesting then, because, I mean, the stat card displays the same G tolerance and everything. It doesn't really display how good the seeker head is. Rocket-propelled launcher is always very funny. Rocket-propelled artillery. That's literally what it is baby rocket-propelled artillery. That's funny. You raise it up, boom, you're a normal T-64, basically. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that this thing has a dozer? If that doesn't make it worse... Bro, look at that shit. I didn't make a really good trench, but, like, come on. Yeah, it's not actually... The vehicle's too long. This fucking tank, bro. What a fucking crab of a tank. This is literally the gremlin of all gremlin vehicles. Holy shit, man. So it also operates 47 sixes and civil black. Yeah. That's pretty much everything in the dev server, I think. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I wanted to look at this real quick. Just the spikes for a minute. These are ERs, while I believe the Freccia has the LRs. So these have the extended range. I don't know what that range is, though. I gotta check the stat card. But lock on. Lock. Boop. Neat. Beautiful. At least my Italian and French trees have a helicopter worthy of grinding now. This thing, I still believe, should just become an 11.0 premium and get the ER UMTAS missile, which would basically just be the Turkish spike, but just insanely slow. Because the spike is 180 meters a second. The ER is 180. Yeah. They literally basically force you to use a laser designated spike on the ATAC. Like, it's kind of absurd. It's a chunky missile, does a lot of damage, but its velocity is just a joke. Versus the little Sirit missiles, the guided rockets, which are actually honestly more effective some of the time, but they're still because they're still situational. Lock range 12.43, launch range 4.97 miles, which I think is about like 8 kilometers or something. Yeah, they have the same range. So yeah, your premium heli is basically still fucked. This thing really should just become Italy's KA-50 and be 11.0. I really want them to do that. But I will grind this now, actually. It'll be worth grinding. I believe them putting that... Oh, you know, that fucks me in the live server. Or is... Oh, no, they never did half the research cost of this thing. So, yeah, I'm fucked in the live now, and now I gotta get this hind. But it would make my Italian lineup a little bit more enjoyable to have this. Because I could have spikes and Mistrals and be happy. So. I think that was everything, pretty much. I didn't really care about that Swedish BMP. I think it had the 114K on the dev stream, the MH60, but all we have in game right is still the, is it just the, it's the B, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much this update in a nutshell. It's just adding a lot of long time waited vehicles. namely the AMX-10 and the Aardvark, but the AMX-10 is such a disappointment that it's not the Milan-equipped one. It's just relegated to an AA at mid-tier where it doesn't belong. The Vickers Mk is probably the most interesting, interesting tank. Well, really not really a tank, a wheeled vehicle of the update. It might be fun to use at 8.7. Or just 9.0, I guess. 9.0, that's 9.3 now. That's 9.0. Whoops. 8.7. Actually, now that the Object 279 is 9.0, I might not be afraid of playing 8.7 Britain. But it's still not really that good. My lineup isn't that filled. Yeah. Whatever. Did this have... No. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to head out here. I originally planned on just playing a different game today, but this did happen, so... I can hop in the L3. Yeah, we'll do it another time. When the update comes out or something, or I find a picture, I'll post it on the community page. Someone else will make a video by the time, I bet, anyways. I think the radar Hellfires have their own internal radar or something. Same thing with that Japanese vehicle, which that reminds me I wanted to test this out. They're trying to make a pseudo fix their helicopters. The problem is helicopters, their lock range is based off of the thrust that they produce, not actually the real heat signature of the engines. I mean, it can lock that IL-28 pretty much from the moment it spawns, so that's good range to me. Not a helicopter heat signature, of course, but... I don't really understand what they were explaining. Does this thing have a mode that it should be able to switch to for the optical track that gives it better range against helicopters? Or is it just... Like, I'm really confused. Thermal and really good zoom to identify your target. That's neat. Yeah, that's almost 4 miles out. That's really good. That's pretty neat. And it's got pretty good infrared. It's got good resistance, so. G'd a couple parts now. Italians and French got the same, but the Mistral. It's actually really funny because I have been tempted for like 2 years now to just GE this because I was sick of playing heli battles with this. So it's probably just not even worth to get this now because my German top tier is basically non-existent. Although, believe it or not, with just the PL, the PT-16, and the Panzer Battalion, like in the Puma and all that, I can still pull off like. I can get top of the team easily in a top tier game with a half spaded. I mean, I've got DM43 and all that, but like just the most half-assed top tier lineup of any nation that I have in the game, except for obviously Japan and China. I don't even have any close, but.
Ready up! Driver ready. Gunner ready.
I feel like this turret's also going to be better than the T-54E1. It's the lower BR and it has a better turret against DPG and all that stuff. This is like the T-110 E2 and all that from Watt, sort of.
Hit.
Obviously didn't think that would 10. To be honest, I thought it would pen that.
Target destroyed.
It's a lot of GE to get to basically of the same vehicle.
Hit.
Well, Sabo damage.
On the way. Target destroyed.
Although these are using a 105 with Sabo and heat, like these are just straight up better than the M60. Like their reload is faster. Like it's, to be honest, it's actually kind of retarded, like how power crept the M60 is. The M60s have really good turret space and should have an aced reload of 5 seconds, but Gaijin refuses to give them an updated reload. So I think the Leopard ones would fall in the same boat, and God forbid the T-55s, you know. Which I believe, haven't the T-55s received 2 rate of fire buffs now? Or, well, 1, and then the T-62 received it now, actually, I think. So, still not as fast as an aced crewed M60 in Leopard 1, but... I mean, at the bat, like 6.7, you get it down to against 6.7, that saber round's gonna slap. So, did this thing have a different camera? Oh no, it was the same as the ATACs. Whatever. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough of this for now. It's not a big patch and by any means, so I think we're good for now. Getting off this fucking game. So, anyways, for those of you still here, thanks for watching, sticking around. Not a bad patch, but I'm concerned about a few things. I just want to see if all the maps have era, is that the right word? Era? Time, you know, specific details. The new Flanders map is pretty neat, but hopefully they do that to the other maps. That would be, honestly, of the patch, that would be the biggest hype for me, is if all the maps details adjust to the time period accordingly. So, and then Christmas, I'm assuming we'll get the big guns, so yeah. That Leopard vehicle is just bothering me, though. But whatever. Anyways, 07, everybody. I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. For everybody in post, if you haven't yet subbed, do that. I would very much appreciate it, because this game tests my willpower. And as always, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.